Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think you'll have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be
along a toddler has been missing in Savannah.
And as you come around, and it feels so right, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Where is Cody?
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Welcome you guys for coming on in. It is December the 29th. This is the last time we're coming on this year. Monday will be the first of the year. It'll be a new year, you guys. We'll be in 2024. And I think we had a long year, but it came and left so fast. I want to thank everybody for showing on up. We got Sanja Watts in the building, Margie, Lisa Taylor, and let's see, Woke the God is in the building. You guys, I am a little bit under the weather. I just started this cough. I've got mucus all in there, so I have taken some NyQuil because in the morning is my nighttime. So I've taken some NyQuil. I took it while I was still driving. I said, by the time I get home, this stuff needs to start working because I'm crouping, and spitting out the stuff. And I had a long night dealing with fire department, police department, EMS, trying to get somebody out the building that needed some medical service, fighting with the doctors. And I'm just glad my DON backed me up. We got her out. We had a sedator, couldn't sedate her. They sedated her a couple of times. It just didn't happen. And they had to restrain her and take her on in. But it was for her own safety, you know. So anyway, that was a 3-4 hour process. And I'm just drained. I'm tired. I had to run like cats and dogs just to get done with everything else need to be done. My main CNA got fired. And so I'm not feeling too good. And you guys know. Oh, I'm just so glad this year is over with. But I want to talk about this little girl. This little girl. They said we are concerned about the safety of the child. An Amber Alert has remained active as Lakewood police are asking for the help from locating the missing 1-year-old and the mother. An Amber Alert for Choice remains active as of Tuesday afternoon, with the investigator have becoming in the early hours of Sunday. So let me tell you what happened. The Lakewood Police Department is on the third day of their desperate search for a 1-year-old girl who went missing on Christmas Eve. Now, the investigators reported that Cleo, that's the little girl, Cleo Walters, was taken by her mother after she stabbed the child's father, who is also her husband. So she done stabbed the father and took the child. I don't know what the heck just went on there. Why was Margie taken and put on hold? What's going on? What the God? Why is she putting on hold? I'm gonna have to go in here. We only got 13 people. And y'all be putting people on hold. 13 people in the chat. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. So, now I gotta go out the chat. Now I gotta go out the chat. And see what this girl done did. Let me go in there. Because I wasn't in there. Well, you put her on hold. I mean, you put her in timeout. Hey, why was you put on timeout?
I don't know. I just said hello to everybody. I don't know.
Alright. Alright, I think it was a mistake, okay?
Oh, okay, you said it was a mistake.
Okay.
I was like, what happened? Thank
Alright,
you.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Alright.
All right.
So, yeah. Yeah. This is why I didn't want to come on.
We love Israel. We love the Jewish people. We
This
love the
is
Arab.
why I did not. They got us with videos in here. See, after dealing with a obnoxious woke to God, you just put Margie in timeout. Why would you say, who is in timeout? You just put her in timeout. My computer tells me you put her in timeout. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I just so happened just to look up because I wasn't feeling too well. And so I just don't want you guys to start doing that. I mean, to be honest with you, you know, like, that tears up our channel, and it has torn it up ever since day one. But we should know by now not to be pushing those buttons because, you know, but, yeah. But I understand because I'm trying to get in the dang live now, and it won't even let me. It won't even let me. Let me just go out. Oh, golly. It will not let me. I'm going to just go out and come back in. So, yeah, little stuff like that tears up this channel. And it happens too frequently. And it just did. I know you didn't mean to, but you got to be careful. Because, hey, let me tell you guys something. And see, the funny thing about this whole situation, so they fired my main CNA. Good worker, worked really hard. Worked really, really hard. And I would have went to bat for her. But she even lied to me. And she took somebody out in the cold and left. And that's not only neglect, that's abuse or whatever. And the lady fell out of her wheelchair. And it just so happened somebody else was out there and they found her. But, I mean, it could have been tragedy. So we're all wondering who sent her outside, who put her out there. And we just came up with the assuming that the resident that found her let her outside, because I didn't put her out there. And everybody's sitting there acting like they just not even answering. Just so happens, like I said, we got cameras all over the place. And, well, she should have just owned up to it and said, what she did. But, I mean, I get it. You're doing everything that everybody asking you to do. And the ones that ain't doing that, they're not getting in trouble because they're not doing anything. So, anyway. So the ones that's doing the most is getting in trouble. And the ones that sit back don't do nothing, they don't get in trouble because they haven't put themselves out for rest. So that's what I'm upset about. But like I said, I come down with this cold. I got mucus all in my throat, Fighting with the doctors. I just literally had to call the DON and say, you know what? I'm not finna sit here and go round and round with this woman. And she's acting like, can't you just give her hold off? She won't even let me check her blood sugar, let alone a vital. But you want me to stick her with a needle and give her a psychotic IM medication. The devil is a lie. The needle will get stuck. We gonna be in there fighting. She gonna hit me. No. No, 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 no. And the more she was like, you don't know. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to answer. I'm just going to call my DOE and y'all can talk. So, and they did. But my DON was like, just give us the order. She was like, we're going to be going round and round and round and round. I have mad respect for my DON after she did some really crazy stuff. But, I see why the nurses have to get a little ruthless, I just see that. Everybody's letters went out today except Freddie's because Freddie gave me the wrong address. So thank God it didn't go out so everybody got their stuff coming out to him. The only thing we don't have is the basket yet, and I got to get with Lisa Calhoun to get the basket to send to Sugar Mama. But other than that, Freddie's letter is the only one that didn't go out. She gave me the wrong address. With all she's going through, she gave me the wrong address. So, it's no problem. It's just, I'm not finna stand in that line no more today. I'm done. I'm tired. I shouldn't be out there in the community anyway. So anyway, I wanted to talk about this girl that came up missing real quick. And you guys gonna have to forgive me because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I am feeling so under the weather, it ain't even funny. Ugh, my back is achy. And I'm just tired. So anyway, Amber Alert went out to choose to remain active. They choose to remain active. They don't even know what kind of car this girl is in. She don't even have a car. But of Tuesday afternoon, with the investigator having begun in the early hours of Sunday, the child was brown hair and brown eyes. And you guys seen that, this little girl. I put her on the front. That's the thumbnail. I don't know where they got the brown hair at because that baby ain't got no hair. That baby bald-headed. She ain't got no hair. Pretty baby, though. Whether she got hair or not, but I don't know. Maybe she got a couple of strands up there. I didn't see none. But anyway, cute baby. Gosh, she's cute. But anyway, she got brown eyes and was last seen at 12511 Clifton Boulevard. Lakewood Police, this is in Ohio, you guys. So, say the suspect is the child's mother. She's 29-year-old Ariel Walters, who is 5'4", 180 pounds. So she pretty good. She not bad. 5'4", 180 pounds is not bad for 5'4". She's brown hair, brown eyes. We are concerned about the safety of the child. All we want is for her to contact us. She can come to the police department by choice. she can give choice to a family. So I guess they call the little girl choice. As long as we can physically see that the child is okay, that's all we're asking for right now. We will deal with the other situation down the road. Right now, the big concern is the safety of the child. So the child's father is incapacitated some kind of way or whatever. But police say that they were called to Cove Park in Lakewood for a report of a man being attacked in the park at 2:20 a.m. On Sunday. Upon arrival at the scene, officers found that a 30-year-old man had been stabbed in the back. The way she injured him, she was definitely angry with him about something. Further investigation revealed that the victim was stabbed by his wife, who then fled the area with their daughter. Lakewood police told the news that the victim was taken to Metro Health with serious injuries. So you already know she's got a warrant out for her arrest, probably for murder. They also made contact with the suspect at some point, so they done talked to the young lady. We actually spoke to her on the phone and told her that our concern now is the child and she's not cooperating with us. On Tuesday, Heights Police and chairman of the Northeast Ohio Amber Alert Committee explained some of the difficulties of the search. It makes it challenging because she doesn't have a vehicle. And so the license plate reader and all law enforcement officers, they really don't have a vehicle they can be looking for. She don't even have a vehicle. He said investigators want everyone in the child's family to know that if they have any idea what choice is, they should tell investigators right away and to not be afraid of losing the child. I think the one of the fears is that the family is worried that the child is going to be taken away. And in any situation involving a child, especially with the parent, if mom is taken into custody, dad's incapacitated, in the hospital, the family might be considered, they say might be considered that the child's going to be taken away. But as long as the child is healthy, then we'll try to place the child with the family member, which is really going to be the best place for the child. So, after anyone in the public that knows where Walter's family, to please encourage them to share Choice's whereabouts with police. Their committee is getting increasingly concerned with the well-being the third day of the search, when the Amber Alert was typically resolved within 48 hours. And an arrest warrant has been issued, okay, for Ariel, that's the girl's name, the mama, for attempted aggravated murder. Ooh, with a $500,000 bond. So she left him. She was not playing. I would let her know that you guys are praying for her. She might always come in the channel. She just don't say anything. So she probably could see it for herself. But anyone with information is asking to connect the Lakewood Police Department at 216-521-6773. So, yeah, you guys, and then they got a little video. The little girl is cute. I guess she do got some hair. Oh, man. Mama's cute and the baby's cute. And she ain't got no car. That's why I was a little bit upset that they fired the girl. I thought, the funny thing about it, usually when they fire one of the CNAs or whatever, they usually write up the nurse too, because you're in charge. So they probably wanted to write me up. But to be honest with you, I don't know how they could write me up when I don't know. Well, how you don't know? You're in charge. How do you don't know? You know, you don't know everything that goes on around you, because people just doing stuff. And that's how, what am I in charge of? So I don't know. She took her up there. She didn't tell me she took her up there. She told me she took her up the hill. She didn't tell me she took her outside. You know, so stuff like that happens. And then when something happens, then you're the one holding the bag, because everybody that you hired is sitting back on their phone, chit-chatting, eating Doritos, and you're the only one working, taking people outside, getting them off the stool, making sure they cleaned up, shaved, or giving them baths and stuff. And everybody else is just sitting around. So you take her outside, and this is a resident that you really don't even know, because they just moved her down. And just so she could smoke. So, because, she's like, I don't smoke. Okay. So, anyway. So, you fire the CNA. The only one that's working. The only one that's working. And get this, you guys. She's replacing the girl. And I'm just going to say it. You guys want me to say it? Put a 1 in the chat. I'll say it. It's sad. This girl just bought a car. Sandra Watts say put a 1 in Sandra Watts. I put a 1 in the chat. She's replacing this girl with a meth head. With a meth head. This is going to be my new worker. And I got no say-so over it. She not only late, half the time she don't come to work. She got a monitor on her leg already. That tells you she ain't learned. You know what I'm saying? They got a lock. Sometimes when I say locked and chained or whatever, I'm just like. And then when she's there, she's high as a kite. And they think they really done something, like you basically put this girl in a bad situation and so she could fail, and she did. And then you guys like not even write her up. You're fired. You termed. We termed her. And my DON is hard head, And I guess they're like, you gotta be a bull like this to get things done, and da 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 da. So, Hey Elaine, hey Lisa, how you guys doing? Hey Lisa Taylor, what's going on? Hey Patricia, what's going on? So you guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, my it's just so much going on. So much. This little girl, this mama, done stabbed this daddy, basically trying to kill him. But why would they be in the park 2 o'clock in the morning? And she ain't got no car. So he done brought this baby to the park, 2 o'clock in the morning. She done stabbed him. And took the baby. There he in the park just laying around. Y'all, I swear. I don't know, you guys. I don't think I can make it a whole hour today. We got 7 minutes. I'm going to get off of here in 30 minutes. I just can't do it. I'm cold. I don't even feel like going to work tonight. Ugh. I feel like crap. And like I said, I'm fighting with the doctors all night. I just was like, let me just call my DON and you guys can fight. They were on the phone fighting, battling. Well, we're not going to agree. And then why don't you just send her? And my nurse said send her. Well, I'm just saying you can't make somebody do something they don't want to do. If they're not in their right mind, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Well, if that's what you guys want to do, then send her. But it won't be on us. What the heck? And everybody just hangs up the phone. So I'm like, what do I do? See, I didn't want my DON was like, why you didn't send her? I'm getting told that I can't send her. I don't even want to ask. Girl. But that's the protocol. Oh my God. It gives you the biggest headache in the world. The biggest headache in the world. You guys don't understand. First of all, I'm sitting back looking at this job like, man, I'm finna go into my next semester of school. Do I really want to continue being here? Because if they would get rid of my worker, like they just did, which we didn't meet eye to eye half the time, no way. So, I'm not really going to quit my job because she lost hers. I mean, hell, you're late every day. And then when I say something, you was questioning what I say. So, I just think she was a hard worker. I'm not going to lie. She worked hard. But sometimes people beside you, you can tell that they don't respect you, and she just didn't. And that's why she's in her trouble. That's why she's in her trouble. But you want to know something funny, you guys, before I get off of here? I was told she was getting fired way before this, like 2-3 weeks ago. 2-3 weeks. That's what makes it so bad. It's like, okay, you messed up. Now let's do this. So these mamas, this little girl that came up missing in Ohio, you guys, and they're not even telling us what part of Ohio. They're not even telling us what part of Ohio. That's what's so crazy about the whole situation. They're not telling us what part of Ohio. And I'm trying to find it. Let me look again. But they know where this baby is at. There's a child missing in Ebony alerts under New York law. Okay, so that child is found safe. And Sacco found safe. So maybe that's it. Let me see. Nope. That was a Maine State Police issued an Amber Alert Thursday for a mother and child who was reported abducted. Public safety officials said Friday morning a mother and her child who was reported abducted was found safe after an Amber Alert was issued. Okay. The child and the mother was forced into a white Ford Explorer with the New York registration of male suspect at 11:30 a.m. on M Street, Moss said in a news release. Surveillance videos appeared to show them being pushed into the vehicle, which immediately left the area. Moss said that the Ford Explorer crossed the trolls into New York State at approximately 3:41. The vehicle was ultimately located in Peekskill, New York. The 3-year-old and the mother was reported residing in the Bedford area. Those whose information, okay. You know what? It just seems to me, yeah, my mom was rushed into the hospital and wouldn't tell me because it was my birthday. Found out from my cousin, and it was 92, and the doctor said that's fine, but it's not. Right before the holidays, well, Christmas is finished, but it's around the holiday seasons. Don't want to get fired. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm surprised I didn't get wrote up. I am surprised. But whatever. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get off here. They sent her home yesterday and I'm worried. Well, check on her. Check on her. Because this stuff that these people doing, the doctor, I don't know why the doctor didn't want to send this resident to the hospital. She's out of her mind. And they want you to argue with them. And it's like, I've got a master's degree. I'm an RN. I'm a doctor's PA. So why don't you just give her some hauled off and she'll sleep it off? She's on the floor. She was underneath the bed. She couldn't even help us. This woman is usually alert. And now she's combative, lethargic. And you guys are sitting there saying, give her some medicine and make her go to bed. I don't know if I can do this. I just can't. I don't know. I'm going to go to bed. I got to talk to my, I've got a therapist that I talk to. Not a real therapist, you guys. But a friend of mine. I'm her therapist and she's my therapist. And we just sit there and this stuff in this world, when we talk, it's just weird how, it just don't work. People just not doing the right things right now. And I hate to be somebody to sit there and say, I do not want to end up in a world like this. We're coming in the year 2024. And I cannot see it getting better. I just can't. And that's weird because I am a positive person. But oh my God. People that know better will not do better. And sometimes it just gets old and tiresome. It really do. But like I said, when you get in a full, that's why I don't give people my energy. When you want me to argue with you, you drain me from my energy and I'm just tired. I'm drained. It's like I got nothing else left. We did get her to the hospital and they did admit her with a bad UTI. But shouldn't have to be this hard, Alright, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I am going to go lay it down. Be good. Be safe. Next time you hear my voice, we'll be in 2024. So, just get ready for it. Let's go.
Now, I ain't never been with a baddie. She calm, so I add her to the tally. Oh shit, okay, here we go.
Nah, I ain't never been with a baddie. She calm, so I add her to the tally. Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie. Like, Mads try to send me that.